That's all you've got. What? That's all you've got. What? That's all you've got.
Who'd you learn that from? Your grandmother?
What? That's all you've got. That's all you've got.
Now, come on. Don't make it so easy.
Lucky.
Shit, this is getting ugly.
That's all you've got.
Just a scratch.
Eager to...
What? That's all you've got. What? That's all you've got.
Too easy.
Scratch.
Oh, so where did that bastard go? Next time you won't get away so easy, you hear me?
You're to explore, aren't you? Take time, I'll wait. I need a break anyway. Eager to explore, aren't you? Take your time, I'll wait. I can use a break anyway. Now, come on. Don't make it so easy. Way too easy. There it is. Ark. Majestic, isn't it?
Monsieur?
Ahoy.
Tips. Just be wary if you're outside city walls. I guess you've noticed as much already, but this country has seen better days. Farewell.
Monsieur?
Huh? Can I help you? Well, I know this old alchemist woman from the nobles' quarter has been getting on the guard's nerves for weeks. Something about her son, I think. You could pay her shop a visit and see what she needs. Maybe that'll stop her from bothering us.
Monsieur? Yes?
Oh, come on! Don't you think I see how you're slaving away? You can hardly put one foot before the other. Look how exhausted you are. And this armor. Whew, it must weigh tons. Thank Malphus, I have just a way to ease your travels. A mount. Gnarldolf, a troll. For 2 months now, every night, I've been hearing this. The guard says I'm only imagining it, but trust me, when it all starts. So, what do you say? You kill Gnarldolf for me, and in return, you will get one of my very best donkeys for free. Whirlwind. Oh, that should be pretty easy. Just wait until shortly after midnight and then scout the area. Eventually, you'll hear that grunting I told you about. And needless to say, be careful. You look like you can take care of yourself, otherwise I wouldn't have asked. But these beasts are not to be underestimated. So, Any progress?
An obulus, my sir. Please. Oh, thank you. You truly are a good person.
Ahoy.
Hello.
An outlander. Isn't this nice?
Huh?
Yes?
Oh shit. I have to remember that.
Yes?
Walk blessed.
And here we are. Welcome to Ark. I've got some things to take care of here. So let's meet at the market once you're ready to meet Grandmaster Tealor Orenthiel and his mages in person, alright? Great. Then see you later and enjoy your stay.
Just where did I put it?
My sir, do you have a moment? I think the two of us could do business together. Well, it is actually quite simple, but since you were kind enough not to just ignore me and walk by as the others did, I would like to show my gratitude for that first. You travel a lot, don't you? I can tell by the mud on your boots. Here, one of these books might come in handy on your journeys. Which one do you prefer? Splendid! Say, would you happen to be interested in earning yourself some more coins? Or, even better, more books like those? There is something I need help with. I have a problem, and this problem is called Celia, which happens to be my sister. Where should I start? You know, I am one of those people who wasn't given everything by fate. Quite the contrary, in fact. When I was a child, the village I grew up in, Foamville, was ambushed by bandits, and both my father and my mother died during the attack. Thank you, but it's ancient history now. Fact is, my sister and I dealt with this event differently. We managed to flee the attack and make it to Ark, where the guards, of course, threw us into the Undercity. But while I tried to honor my father's heritage by using the little I could from our savings by setting up a business, she preferred to wallow in her misery instead. She got to know the wrong people and has, since then, never done a single bit of honest work. Frankly, she's a dust addict. Day and night she does nothing else but rot in those drinking holes in the Undercity and blows what little money she makes on her drage. Now, of course, she is still my sister, so all of these years I paid her rent so she doesn't have to sleep on the streets. However, things have changed. Recently she started using our father's heritage to pay for her addiction, and I will not accept that. Well, technically it's our money. Basically, it was a share our father had in a small business here. He was so proud of it, you wouldn't believe it. Luckily enough, I managed to save that paper from the bandits and turned it in at the bank a few years ago, after I realized how valuable it was. Since then, it has turned into quite a formidable sum. Nothing huge, of course, but enough to save my business from bankruptcy. You understand? In theory, it is our money, but without me, she would probably have sold it for a bottle of ale, and I won't let her spit on our father's heritage that way. Oh, believe me, I did. Which is why she simply hid the key to our safe in the bank somewhere that I couldn't find it. So, long story short, this is where you come in. I want you to get her to give me that key. How you do it is up to you, but if you succeed, it won't be to your disadvantage. Anywhere there's rats and dust. But she spends most of her time in the False Dog in the Undercity. One of those dumps I told you about. Just come back to me once you've found something.
Work, work, work.
What? Oh, yes, sure. What do you need?
Uh-huh.
Well, yes. And you just have to live with it.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Hello? Is it important? Hello? I really need that new herbal essence for my hair.
bed, sorry. In old bed, sorry.
Oh, you're not from around here, are you? I know that accent. My sir?
Yes. Malfash's blessings. May your path always be even. Mead, stew, roast pork. Anyone?
Wait a moment. You're an outlander, aren't you? Only if you know what to look for. I'm one myself, so I do. Balhazel, pleased to make your acquaintance. Tell me, if you're new in this city, are you perchance also looking for work? Excuse me, what was I saying? I'm looking for a hand. It's simple. I want you to find something for me. You know, I'm a healer, just like my father was, and my grandfather before that. When he came to this country, he did so because he had been hired by an Arca noblewoman, a bright lady who valued science and the arts of healing. In any case, my grandfather spent a large portion of life working for this lady in an old, abandoned fort near the now deserted village of Fogville. Together with a good dozen other apothecary, he planned for my father to succeed him. But before he had the chance to, the mushroom plague occurred.
Mead, stew, roast pork. Anyone?
It does seem likely, doesn't it? Both my father and I have asked my grandfather this question too, but he has always denied it. The plague was a magical phenomenon, a freak of nature, no more, no less. Those were his words. However, I've made some troubling discoveries which have led me to doubt that. I believe the plague might have been fabricated. Well, this is exactly what I want you to find out. Unfortunately, the noblewoman who my grandfather worked for has long been dead, and she was the last in their bloodline, so I couldn't find any answers there. But the old fortress where they worked still stands. Look at me, you'll have the answer. I'm old and far from made for the road to begin with. Furthermore, all those undead who've been roaming the wilderness since that red madness began don't exactly make the idea more inviting. But don't worry, if you succeed, I'll make it worth your while. Reports, scrolls, samples of their work, anything that could be of relevance. Just look around. Do you have a map? Here, The fortress should be in this area. Best you take Myra to Fogville. In the village harbor, there was a hut where my grandfather lived when he was off duty. Chances are you'll find a key to the fortress there. Good luck, and thank you. If you have found the material, you can find me in the Undercity, near the old waterworks. My laboratory is there.
Meat, stew, roast pork. Anyone? Yes, of course you'd say that.
You know bad now.
Just where did I put it?
Walk blessed, my friend. You look disheartened. I have just the right thing for you. A visit to our gallery. Dozens of beautiful paintings by different artists, each of them a treat for the eye. Come now, for tomorrow you may not have a chance. No? I thought so. Then well, probably because I'm not. My husband thinks running around the city and talking to every peasant who crosses my path will help us get our gallery running again. But that's just idiotic. That's one way to put it. Truth be told, if the Golden Sickle doesn't decide to leave a barrel full of coin on our doorstep tomorrow, we won't be able to pay rent much longer. Especially now that my esteemed mother has decided to play hermit. Wow. Listen to me. A month ago, I would have been too proud to admit this. Now I shouted at a complete stranger. Well, what I said. For months, she has not reacted to our letter, nor sent one herself. And what's worse, she hasn't sent us any new paintings, which is one of the reasons why this place isn't going so well. And in case you wonder why we just don't visit her, my mother was always a little special. And where she resides reflects that. The Dark Valley. You do that. That's quite the offer, to be honest. A word of warning in advance. I cannot pay you. That is, unless you're interested in a painting from Prince Myth. But I warn you, they're as bad as his poems. Yes, maybe she can. It might be worth a try. My mother and I, we don't exactly have a good relationship. But still, I need to know she's all right. You said you travel a lot, so you have a map with you, right? Show me. So there you go. That's where her hut should be, at least approximately. Good luck. And, thanks.
Hey, wait a moment. You're the Neremi? Well, let's put it this way. I have a pair of eyes here and there, and it's always good to know who comes into this city and when they do so. Help. You're an unfamiliar face, and this is just what I need. Let me make it short. I'm a businessman, and my specialties are the liquid pleasures. Beer, to call a child by its name. In Ark, most inns only pour 2 drinks. On the one hand, my beer. On the other hand, Rivervale Ale. Dalsarker honey wine is what they like to call that swill. Now, the thing is, the Riverville Brewery and I have a deal going. And unfortunately, the new vine dresser respects that deal as much as the Rolata respect the righteous path. Now this is why I want your help. I need someone to aid me in serving some retributive justice, so to speak.
Noble citizens of Ark, lick your lips in untamed desire as the ambrosial smells of our
Well, aren't you one to judge quickly? But fine, who am I to force you? Maybe you'll your mind.
You there! You look as if you could do with a fine loaf of our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread. I can see it in your eyes. Well, it is fresh and it is tasty. What are you getting at? Certainly, a pleasure for the young and the old, for the tall and the small. See for yourself.
And always making trouble. Anyway, keep your chin up, boy. You're doing good work.
Thanks, friend. See you around.
Oh, lovely adherers of the crunchy pleasures.
Hey, wait a moment. You're the Neramis, aren't you? The Outlander.
Hmm? And if I am, what is it to you? Listen, I know you mean well, but not now, please, not now. Huh, help. Who are you, Lorem Waterblade reincarnated? Aye, maybe you could help me, but I think we both know what that really means. You want money. Everyone wants money, it's all that keeps this bloody world moving. That bastard Gulfer proved it. I shouldn't talk like this to you, but still, please, just let me be. Just go. What? What do you want? Hmm? Hmm?
Noble citizens of Ark, lick your lips in untamed desire as the ambrosial smells of our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread caresses your nostrils.
All. What do you need? Oh, a lot. Tell me if something catches your eye. Safe travels.
Lovely adherers of the crunchy pleasures, crow in delight as your teeth sink into a golden brown loaf of our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread.
Oi! Stop ignoring me! You bloody flooded your eyes at me, woman. You think I haven't noticed, don't you? You say sorry at once, so I'll smack your mouth. Oh, that you'd like to know, huh? So you can deduce her, me Bernadette. Don't bloody think I'm stupid. Uh-huh. Then you want to deduce me, don't you? Of course. What else would you want? I knew it the moment I saw you. Okay, then listen up, pal. I'm way above your league. Apologise. Right now, or you'll see me get real angry. Why, you think you can mock me? All right. You'll regret this. Okay, just leave me alone. Damn bullies.
Hello. Walk blessed. An adventurer, huh? I suppose that depends on how daring you are. An old fellow in the Red Ox Inn told me about some kind of well up in the north. I've got no intentions to become fodder for the wolves, so I haven't checked yet. But you might be more lucky than me. I might. What do you need? May his light guide you. How am I supposed to pay that much? Bloody cutthroats.
War on Nerum. War on Kile. Red madness. The fuck is wrong with this world?
Huh? Huh?
You don't know shit, boy. I'd rather go tap dance in front of the true Chessa than work for a Chilean.
Huh? What do you want? Huh? What do you want?
What I'm trying to say is, stay away from those olive-skinned cutthroats.
War on Nerum. War on Kile.
Then bang! You put your cross under a contract that makes you a slave for a lifetime.
Oh, but this isn't nice. Why would they do that?
Because they're a greedy pack who have as much decency and path abidingness as a bloody Batir, that's why. I tell you, boy, I am so sick of those fucking glittery liars. If I were the Grand Master, I'd have thrown them out of this country long ago. Bastards, all of them.
Okay.
Wild mages in the sun. I wonder what's next. A Scaragian keeper? I tell you, everything's going downhill these days.
War on Nerum. War on Kile.
An outlander.
Red madness.
Isn't this nice? An outlander. Isn't this nice?
Yeah, it's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
Well, Malthus blessings. Lovely day, isn't it?
Well,
Probably think she's...
yes?
We always go too easy on this gun.
always complaining. If this is really such a bad place, why don't they just take a trip to Thalgon and try to settle there?
My sir? Can I help you?
A foreigner, huh? What a surprise.
What? Did you say something?
It's always the same with these novices.
No, I'm perfectly fine. This is a grave, and I'm kneeling in front of it. I couldn't be better. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. My sister, Gadia.
Some people
She...
don't know their place in the world.
I don't know if you've heard about it, but there was this incident in the temple. The Red Madness. And you've heard about it. My sister...
It's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
She was a novice, just as I am. And she... You know, she met this boy. He was only of the manufacturer's path, and neither our parents nor the Holy Order would have approved. She wanted to leave the city with him. Travel the lands. Just like in the bard songs. I called her a fool. I told her that it was our path to serve the Order, and that leaving here would be a sin. 3 days later it happened. She sat in the first row in Europe. You know. You say it as if it were far-fetched. But it is my fault. Without me, she would be with that boy in Dunville. Building a new life. It is my fault she was in the lecture that day. No matter how I twist and turn it. This is how it is. Easy for you to say. Anyway, I should go back to the temple. Thank you for your words. Walk blessed.